there's one part, in fact, which interprets, the moral conduct of how people today, especially, they focus on morality and they say that religion is completely unnecessary. Because you have morality, everyone is paying, or contributing towards a certain charity, everyone is looking out for their fellow human beings. Now the Prophet ﷺ has said regarding this very issue, that a person who denies the existence of God can yet exhibit good moral qualities, such as to be humble of heart, to seek peace, to discard evil, and not to resist the evil monger. These are all natural conditions which may be possessed even by an unworthy one who is utterly unacquainted with the fountainhead of salvation and enjoys no part of it. Many animals have a gentle disposition and can be trained to become wholly peaceful and not to react savagely to chastisement. And yet we cannot call them human, let alone humans of high status. In the same way, a person who is entirely misguided and even suffers from some vices, can exhibit these qualities. So, the Prophet ﷺ constantly, he draws this comparison of how animals can be tamed, but it's not necessary that the humans who are displaying good moral qualities, they are, or basic natural faculties, they are any higher than what the animals are doing. There is a missing link. So the Prophet ﷺ is pointing to the fact that there is a missing link, and obviously we'll come to that missing link, which I presume does refer to Nafs Mutma'inna. Going through the book.
So just picking up from there, talking about morals and stuff, Hazur mentions what true morals are, and he describes what true morals are. And I quote that, "The time of true morals, whether good or bad, begins when a person's reason becomes mature, and he is able to distinguish between good and bad, and the degree of evil and goodness, and begins to feel sorry when he misses an opportunity of doing good, and is remorseful when he has done something wrong. This is the second stage of his life, which is designated by the Holy Quran, the self that reproves." So this is what true morals are: to do something on the appropriate time, to have the understanding of it, to feel sad at a loss, of something which is worth acquiring. And then Hazur further elaborates something between, and makes a very subtle point here. He talks about khalq, which is creation, and khulq, which is morals. And Hazur says, khalq connotes physical birth, and khulq connotes inner birth. As inner birth is perfected through moral development, and not merely through the exercise of natural impulses, khulq connotes moral qualities and not natural impulses. So these are the two things that Hazur mentions, and very slight difference between the pronunciation, but they have two different extraordinary meanings.